Hey everybody, John the Editor here. Obviously. So Dave over at Computing Forever did a tag video, and it's answering a question, the question being, what is a one-sentence statement that you would say to or ask a feminist? Good Lord. One sentence? There's an entire movement of rhetoric and argument and attempts at persuasion and questioning, and you want one sentence?
You maniac!
Okay. Well, before I get to that, I will try. I'll try to give it one sentence, but before I get to that, I want to vent, perhaps, my frustration with being asked to summarize my entire political philosophy against the movement of feminism in one sentence.
Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
I was for many years an MRA, as some of the people watching this channel know. About a decade. And much of my rhetoric had a flavor of anger or, disdain and unpleasantness to it. But I was heaped with all manner of abuse and attack and vitriol, as well as some physical violence and attacks on my career, attacks on my family, physical attacks on my person, and censorship and blacklisting, and on and on and on it went. In spite of all that, I persisted and kept going because I view the modern incarnation of feminism as a deeply, deeply corrupt, dysfunctional, vicious, cruel, sadistic, and fraudulent ideology that does nothing except spread human harm, misery, and carnage in the world, not just on men, but on the members of feminism too. Because if you walk through the world hating the members of another group, certainly you're going to do harm to that group. You're also going to harm yourself by impoverishing your world with this narrow and hateful view, as well as, the physical carnage. So it does harm to everybody. And so my efforts to oppose it were largely driven by a desire to shine a light onto the harm and have feminists themselves look at the carnage and the damage that they were producing and go, oh, I'm doing something vicious. I'm doing something destructive and wrong, and maybe a little bit of awakening. And, I was trying to tap into their human compassion, which I no longer believe exists. But, what would I say to feminists? We get back to the question, how do I summarize it in one word? I would say I think you are deeply disturbed and possessed of a malfunctioning, violent, hateful ideology which creates nothing except harm in the world and is built on a mountain of easily disprovable lies. That's what I would say to feminists. And of course, the last part of this, video is that you pass the tag along to someone else. You name somebody else to answer. So the person I'm going to name is Kevin Logan. Enjoy, and thanks very much for watching, and have a lovely day.